How you guys doing? Josh here with Ohio Fish Rescue. Now you guys know, some of you praise us for how good of hearts we have here at the OFR, but today I got a call from one of my buddies. You actually might remember him, but his tank sprung a leak and he had nowhere to bring his fish. So he called us up, wanted us to take his fish in and watch him for a while. So of course, we said yes. So if you guys remember, maybe 2.5, maybe 3 years ago, we had some 500-gallon fish tanks that we were going to sell. Now my buddy Brandon, he came over, he bought both of those fish tanks. He bought one that was perfectly fine, one that actually had a leak to it, which he knew about, but he got a good deal on both of the tanks, and he's had this tank set up now for 2 years. Well, today the tank that was a leaker, it sprung apart in one of the opposite corners. So all his fish have nowhere to go. The other tank isn't set up yet, has no bulkheads in it. So he's went ahead and brought his fish over to us. So in this tub here is one little surprise here. And this hurts him to even have to get rid of his babies. But
oh, look at his BDs.
These are all black diamond stingrays that he's gotten 3 from us over the years, and then he's gotten 2 others from another source. But we're going to go ahead and watch these guys form. Now, over here, we've got another tub he's bringing in. Well, let's go ahead and carry this over to the center. Now, you know, this one's a little bit harder on me because the second I sold one of these fish in this tub, I regretted it ever since, and he'd never sell it back to me. And now he just expects me to bring him over here and me give it back to him again? But if you look in here, he's got a 24-inch gold redtail cat. He's got a little 12-inch Wallago Leary. Here goes, what is this, 16-inch albino Asian Wells, or Chinese Wells, I'm sorry. This is a 24-inch monster lynx cat. Such a beauty. And this little guy, I sold him at probably about 3-4 inches long, and that is a Planiceps catfish. You guys know they're a little bit harder to find, but nonetheless, he had a great collection, and now they're here to live for, how long? Here, I'll bring you over here to this tank, show you some of the other things. So over here, he also brought one of his red shoulder Sebrums. He brought back this Florida gar, and he brought this big old Niger catfish. Say he's a good 27 inch or so. Alright guys, with sensitive fish, you don't ever want to net them. They've already been through enough stress, so I'm going to use a tub to get these guys out into the tank. Of course, this is after acclimating for a little bit, but this lens has us worried a little bit, so I'm just going to put them right up into the tank. Getting skinny over here. Yeah. Come on, buddy. Now the thing that's cool about these lynx cats is they just swim around. They actually swim like a shark. They'll just constantly stay swimming all day, all night. You can ask this guy. It was his favorite thing about owning this lynx cat. But they are super difficult to transport. Now he was only an hour-and-a-half ride here, but nonetheless, he made it safe and he should be good to go. Alright guys, next fish to come out is, we shall see. Everyone gets in the tub. We got 2 of them.
Help him lift that.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that's what they're known for.
Aren't them going in the 700?
No, I acclimated.
You acclimated them to the 700?
550.
Oh, okay.
There we go. Lost your shoe.
What size?
All right.
That's them
Shoe.
high dollar flip flops you be sporting all the time.
Oh, okay. All these squirmy little guys.
Now, like you said, that was with after acclimating for the last 20 minutes or so. We don't show that on camera. It's rather boring.
Hey, you guys just want the good stuff. And then some of you guys yell at me for only showing you the good stuff. You ain't got time to breathe. Well, you only got, 10 to 20 minutes with us, so I got to make it action-packed, Let's go ahead and take this tub out. All right, now I've been letting these rays acclimate at a lot slower pace, so we're going to go ahead and let them acclimate for another 20 minutes.
That's what was acclimating to the 700.
Yes. So we're going to go ahead and let them acclimate for another 20, 30 minutes, and we'll get back to you. So while these guys are acclimating, I just have one question for you right here. So you come over here and you expect to drop off, what, $8,000 in fish, and you expect them to be safe?
No. The question is, he expects them to be picked back up later?
The question is if they're going to come back. So we'll see what happens. They will. But I'm just reiterating to our viewers, you feel safe dropping off your expensive collection here, knowing that they'll be here when you come back.
And on short notice, too. That's the best part. I have nowhere else to go or anything else to do with them, so.
Why we do what we do.
Yep.
Alright guys, so we got our freshwater pancakes over here. Some of you guys might know, you're stingray enthusiasts. If you actually catch a stingray in a net and you fold them, that could actually damage their internal organs. So you never want to catch a stingray in just a regular net. You either want a flat bottom net or you want to use the tub.
Rubber net, not a material net, because then their barb can get hooked on the net too. And then you'll play havoc trying to get them off. Josh is going to do the tub method. Get them to swim into the tub and then turn it upright. There you go.
No spazzing out, no nothing. You just got to watch that tail, guys. There we go. Add some water, nice and smooth, and then just release her.
Gentle as can be. Very nice.
And they look nice and bright underneath that light, too.
Now this is actually one of the males that when we purchased our 12 stingrays from Singapore, this was actually one of the males that we picked up and I sold to him.
Beautiful.
And this was actually one of the last ones I let go because this was going to be one of my keepers. And I didn't want to let him go, but he talked me out of him. Nice and easy, jump and flip.
We're putting them over here in the 700 so that we don't get any of his rays mixed with our rays. And when he comes to get them back, we won't have to worry about it.
It's always the hardest part. They just suction themselves to the bottom and you can't get them up.
Let's see that one.
Look, this is one of the female rays. Let them get settled in the tank. They'll start bringing their colors back. There's a lot of time in transport. They take their coloring away. Their black turns brown. Their white turns, a reddish color because they're stressed. They'll come back out here in a few hours and they'll be bright white in a black tank. I know this because I sold them to them.
There we go, well done.
Now, I don't know where this stingray came from. You're going to have to ask him. But he's got some nice little pattern on him. I would say, you know, this tub, actually I don't know where the tape measure is right now. I was going to measure them for you so you guys can see the size on these rays, but I don't know where it's at right now. Alright, so you guys can see down here, we've got the female. We've got another big female. She's probably a good, 13, 14 inch maybe. That's another little female. And this looks like his hybrid female, and that's the male back there. But I have them in this 700-gallon tank with my tarpon. I've got 3 Indo-tarpon in here and the 2 Atlantic. I've got my Royal Knife and the 2 Arapaima. So they should be great tank mates, and everyone should be left alone. Alright guys, so we're out here the next day. The rays have settled in nicely. You can see they're already getting their coloring back. They're looking pretty great. And they all 5 together. Yesterday they were looking a little bit stressed, didn't have the coloring on them. Now they're back to looking pretty spectacular. And up here, we've got the Lynx cat. He's got his coloring back too. He's just cruising the tank. We've got that awesome little Planiceps cat. Look at him. He's just a little slugger. There's the Niger cat and the Gar. And the Severum, they're coming up looking for food, I take it. But man, what a beauty. And over here we've got, of course, the gold red tail. So I hope you guys liked today's video. This is a little service that we do offer for our friends of the rescue. So appreciate you guys for stopping in to watch today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, stay fishy, my friends.